Welcome back, guys. It's Crowned Gamer, back with another video, and today we are playing Final Fantasy XIV. In this video, we are actually not going to be continuing with A Realm Awoken, the next patch of A Realm Reborn, the post-Realm Reborn content, but we are actually going to be trying to unlock the Binding Coil of Bahamut raid, because I actually want to get started on that before we continue A Realm Awoken. First, though, we have to do all the primals on hard mode. I had to do a bit of research on this to figure out how to do stuff because I didn't know how to unlock it. So, yeah. So we're going to work on unlocking those. So let's get started. We're going to do a recurring problem. Minfilia has need of your talents for a re-emerging primal problem. I know you have scarce had a chance to rest, but I am afraid there is still work to do. The Ultima Weapon's destruction, 'twould seem, has served to embolden the beastmen, who now seek to call down their gods once more. Even as we speak, the Amalja, the Ixal, and the Kobolds are making preparations for their respective summoning rites, and that is but the half of it. Much to our dismay, all three tribes were somehow able to procure vast quantities of crystals. Oh, my turn to say something. Basically, this means the primals will be stronger than they were before. Far, far stronger. Their previous incarnations will seem as pale imitations. The beast tribes, we believe, began hoarding crystals with a vengeance in the wake of the Ultima Weapon's maiden appearance. You will remember that at the time it devoured 3 primals in one sitting. The Grand Companies are aware of the potential primal outbreak. Alas, due to the losses they incurred to ensure the success of Operation Archon, they are ill-equipped to take on any meaningful measures. After deliberation, the leaders concluded that they must needs turn to us once more, to Thee. The etheric waves that were observed in Mordona do not appear to bear a connection to any beast tribe. Yet much and more still remains beyond our knowing. We must be prepared for all possibilities. I am loath to send you into the midst of danger again so soon, but none have proven themselves more capable against the primal than you. Will you undertake this mission, Valen? Yes, I will. You have my thanks. I truly do not know what we would do without you. Go ahead, Thancred. Ahem. With circumstances as they were, I haven't had the chance to properly express my gratitude. I owe you my life, Valen. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. A string of failures had left me feeling powerless. I wanted to be stronger, that I might do right by my fellow scions. But instead I caused you all no end of grief and suffering. I swear to you, it shan't happen again. Owing to everyone's ministrations, I am quite recovered now. I hope to return to my duties again soon. Thancred's return marks the beginning of a new chapter for the Scions. Let us renew the fire in our hearts and continue to press ever forward. Now then, back to the matter of the primals. With no fewer than 3 of the beings threatening to appear, it is easy to feel overwhelmed. We must take it one sure step at a time. Oriange has the overview of the situation as it stands. Please speak with him to receive guidance on your mission. Okie dokie. Such knowledge as I possess of the beast tribes and their primals is at thy disposal. Whether a man or beastman, we are wont to seek power when plunged into the black depths of despair. That despair doth begin with the Amalja, whom we have already summoned forth Ifrit. With our comrade Thancred now returned, thou wouldst do well to seek his counsel. Ifrit bleeds, we can kill him. Thancred wants you to vanquish Ifrit and has information that will help you to arrange an encounter. Confirmation has just arrived from the immortal flames. 'Tis as Oriange said, I fear the Amalja have already summoned Ifrit. A confrontation with the Lord of the Inferno is inevitable. I would like nothing more than to lend you my blade, but the students of Baldessian insisted that I refrain from taking to the field where it concerns primals. I know not the workings of it, but it would seem that recent events have left me especially susceptible to tempering. As much as I hate missing out on the fun, for everybody's sake, I must sit this one out. Instead, I will focus on gathering and analyzing data. Now, the Immortal Flames have already conducted a preliminary investigation into Ifrit. They may well have information that will be of use to you. Do pay a visit to the Hall of Flames and speak with Commander Swift. One last thing before you depart. Doubtless you remember Minthilia's words, but this Ifrit is a far cry from the primal you first defeated. You will want to assemble your most dependable comrades for the mission. Be safe, my friend. Oh boy. Just get me up here. Oh my gosh. Valen, we thank you for coming. The Flame General will be heartened to hear that you have answered the call. As we have already relayed to the Waking Sands, Ifrit is returned. For the sake of peace in the region, we humbly request that you vanquish him. The primal is to be found in his domain, the Bowl of Embers. To get there, you must use the Beastman Aetherite found within the depths of Zarok, the Amalja stronghold. The Amalja have constructed their own Aethernet from salvaged Aetherite shards. This being the case, you should be able to use it without a problem. No doubt, we already know this from the fellow Scions, but the present incarnation of Ifrit is far stronger than the last. Facing him with any fewer than 7 of your strongest comrades would be ill-advised. Okay, sorry guys, I'm getting re-situated here. Okay, I hope you guys can hear me. There we go. That is all the intelligence we have to share. The rest is in your hands. I shall pray for your victory and safe return. Little Alamigo. This is so cool. Come on, Pico. Okay, here we are. The Zarok Aetherite. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I have to do this with real people. I didn't know that. Let's see. Come on. This is taking a long time. Average wait time 17 minutes. Guys, I don't know if I have 17 minutes. What the heck? Okay, okay. We have 2 of those. We just need 4 more. Okay. I hope it does not take 17 minutes. Come on. Let me check my character while I'm waiting. This is taking forever. What's this for? A thin rectangular piece of what appears to be cement or thermite. Placing it near your suit of magical armor will magically bring you to the machine to life. Okay. Sell for 500 gil, so if I have 500, that's 1,000 per. Okay. Come on. So many good dungeons here. This needs to hurt. Oh no, we lost one. Can we not do NPCs? Hold on. Can you not do NPCs for hard primal fights? Question mark. Darn it. I literally have to wait. This sucks for you guys. No one wants to watch me wait for this. Can I do other stuff? What happens if I go away? Well, while I'm waiting, I'm gonna do other stuff. Okay. Well, we're gonna do other stuff while that's freaking loading. We might as well do some MS2 story stuff if we're gonna be waiting. Let's do this. Okay. Ooh. Minfilia appears to be lost in thought. The price of principles. Valen, it pleases me to see you well. Do excuse me for interrupting, Valen. My lady, the gentleman from Ashgana Export has just left. I understand now why you didn't want to receive him. You did well, Tataru. Please inform the guards that we will not be receiving any further guests this afternoon. Thank you, my lady. Hi, Tataru. Ever since we defeated Gaius Van Balzar and destroyed his ultimate weapon, the eyes of the world have followed our every move, scarce remembering to blink. Where once we worked in secret, with precious few friends and all too many enemies, we are now besieged by benefactors, each one more eager than the last to offer us his complete support. A true embarrassment of riches. Of course, every promise of patronage comes with a price. Some make their intentions known from the start, while others endeavor to engage us more subtly. Dress it how they will, the message is ever the same. We shall help you, but only if you help us. The gentleman Tataru spoke of was more brazen than most. In exchange for certain supplies, he would have us resolve a business dispute. Naturally, I refused him, as I have every other merchant of his ilk. Alas, the syndicate's overtures are not so easily rejected. When we formed the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, it was with the goal of serving Eorzea, not the interests of individual Eorzeans. Our neutrality is fundamental to our cause. In my heart, I know this to be true, and yet, if accepting these offers of patronage could empower us to do greater good, might they not warrant greater consideration? Our Baldessian colleagues have been generous beyond measure, but we cannot expect them to. Forgive me, I did not mean to burden you so. Yet, my urge to share this dilemma may not be wholly misguided. Might I impose upon you to consult the others? They are like to have their own opinions on this matter. Okie dokie. Hello, Ayashtola. Recall you our meeting with the Admiral shortly after the Laminsons sent word of the summoning of Titan. Then mayhap you also recall my words to our host. I said unto Merelvib that her people had broken their treaty with the kobolds, and that the beastmen had justly responded, that we had been called to intervene in a conflict which she herself had invited. I spoke, in short, the truth. And wherefore did I speak it? Because owing no allegiance to Limsa, I felt no compulsion to allow the Laminsons to distort the facts to fit a narrative which justified their actions and absolved them of guilt. Upon this subject, Minfilia can expect a similar reply. Our many dalliances with the city-states have already weakened our claim to neutrality, but the path she contemplates would see us relinquish it entirely. Fortune begets power, and power fortune. That we, and especially you, have power is beyond doubt. The question is what to do with it. You may be interested to know that there is a growing belief amongst the refugees that Alamigo could be liberated, if only the Scions would commit their strength to the cause. Yet theirs is one but many causes. We stand at a crossroads, Vaden. Each path is paved with good intentions, but where they lead us is far from clear. I've been receiving a lot of gifts lately, but Papalimo keeps making me send them back. It wouldn't be so bad, but some of them are really nice. I mean, very nearly abandon your principles nice, you know? None can deny that we would benefit from more support, but if it comes at the cost of our principles... Neutrality was ever a delicate matter. I've lost count of the times. I've had to explain to people that our allegiances need not necessarily lie in the same place as our headquarters. Mind you, if we are to sell our services for Gil, we might as well declare our fealty to Old Da now and have done with it. I'm quite sure Ida would enjoy the bribes. Ooh. 'Tis the lot of the powerful to extract the covetous as well as the needy. Thus doth prudence dictate that those with power proffer aid with one hand, whilst the other wreasteth ever on the hilt. Alas, we have not the luxury of time to decipher our petitioner's machinations, nay, not while the beast tribes do labor unseen, defiant in defeat to raise up their fallen primals once more. Doubt not that they shall return, stronger and bolder both, nor that we shall be the ones to meet them. This sacred charge shall ever be ours. 'Tis but a pity we are so few, and our fortunes so finite. Alpha Node. This situation is not wholly unexpected. I too have given much thought to our organization's future, though it would seem I have reached a different conclusion. Mayhap it is time I made my feelings known to the antecedent. Come along, Valen. Okay. Alpha Node, Valen, is aught amiss? You desired counsel, and so you shall have it. Minfilia, the scions of the seventh dawn, must leave Ul'dah. We must do what? So long as we remain within Ul'dah territory, we will never be free to act with impunity. Moving our headquarters to Vesper Bay only delayed the inevitable. We have demonstrated our capabilities, and the Syndicate has taken note. They will not suffer our organization to remain independent now. We are far too dangerous for that. Surely you realize they are the reason Vesper Bay still lacks an aetheryte. They know full well how beneficial one would be to our cause, which is why it and other favors will be denied us unless we cooperate. If Ul'dah is no longer suitable, where would you have us go? Experience has taught us that the appearance of neutrality is as important as the reality. Accordingly, we must keep each of the great nations at arm's length, and plant our banner in a place which all agree to be beyond their borders. Mordona. Wow. Revenant's Toll, to be precise. It lies within neutral territory and offers all essential facilities we require. By way of an additional benefit, it is also frequented by a veritable legion of adventurers who may serve to supplement our ranks. I am, of course, conscious of the fact that we have developed a certain bond with Ul'dah and her people over the years, but I truly believe this to be the best course of action. As you yourself observed, we have invaluable ties to the local community. Forced through years of concerted effort, Ul'dah is our home, Alpha Node. To cast aside everything we have built and start anew in that desolate wasteland would be beyond reckless. The decision is yours to make, Antecedent. I ask only that you recall the shared purpose which first moved us to found the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and which moved you to found the Path of the 12 ere that. We aspire to an ideal, and you and I, just as my grandfather did. That makes us more than mere comrades in arms. We are as much your family as... That will be all, Alpha Node. I am sure you have some familial affairs of your own to attend to. Your concern is most generous, but no, I have left them in the hands of men better suited to the task than I. I could not very well allow my personal affairs to come before the needs of the Order, after all. Not the little jab at Minfilia for that. Not the little jab. Really? It's almost 17 minutes and I still have nothing? Really? Not at all? Not one? Is anyone gonna join? Please? Oh well. Okay. Let's see. Cooking sherry. Once again, Minfilia appears to be lost in thought. Moving on. Level da, has it truly come to this? Oh, Valen, pray attend to Alphanode. He is engaged in some business or others and requires your assistance. Pray be on your way. Alphanode waits upon you, and I have much to think about. Oh, and tell him he shall have my answer in due time. Confound it. She knows what must be done, and still she hesitates. All because of these fanciful rumors. I should explain. Minfilia's mother, well, adoptive mother, was among the great many who perished during the calamity. Philomin was her name, though you may know her better as the songstress of Ul'dah. She was a performer of a singular talent, and much beloved by the people of Eorzea, not to mention a certain Charlaleon minstrel. As you may imagine, the news of her passing was greeted with shock and disbelief by her adoring followers, many of whom refused to acknowledge what had happened. That her body was never found only served to encourage speculation. Minfilia, too, struggled at first to accept the truth, but as Philomin's absence stretched from months into years, she saw that there could be no other explanation. Until recently, at any rate. For whatever reason, rumors have once again begun to circulate that Philomin is alive and well. One of our informants, Father Eluid, has sent word that a woman matching the songstress' description has been seen of late at the seaside resort of Costa del Sol. If we could succeed in tracking her down, I have no doubt that any worries that now plague Minfilia's heart might be assuaged. I mean to set forth for Lanasia at once. Let us reconvene there and inquire with Master Guruju as to the veracity of these rumors. Okay. Well then. Let's see if her mother's alive. Okay, Costa del Sol. What the heck? Wait. Is it really ready? Oh my gosh, it's ready. Okay, we'll have to do this later, guys. Here we go. Light party. Thalen, Bowl of Embers hard. Oh boy. Here we go. Oh gosh, this is hard. Over here. I need to get his attention. Over here. Is he dead? Over here. There we go. We did it. We did it. That wasn't too hard. Ifrit. Awesome. Did I get it? I don't need a freeze rod. Oh boy, I did that wrong. Okay. I did not need that, but whatever. Okay, now I'm gonna freaking add the next. Next one. Wait, did I finish that quest? I think I did. In for a Garuda awakening. Ah, Valen, I hear you have triumphed over Ifrit. Of course, this is no less a feat than I would expect of a warrior of light, but well done all the same. Now I full had a mind to crack open a bottle of 1547 Bacchus, but the celebration must keep. Garuda, I am afraid to say, has also returned. As you well know, Garuda's appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Not to dishearten you, but in her latest incarnation, the appetite has become nigh insatiable. In the short time since her return, she has already wreaked tremendous havoc. You must send her back to the ether before she can do any more damage. In the meantime, Ida and I will assist the Order of the Twin Adder in their recovery effort. When you previously faced Garuda, 'twas the Enterprise that bore you through the storm that shielded her domain. Well, that storm is as a spring breeze beside what she has raised this time. No airship could hope to penetrate it. And so we must count ourselves fortunate that the Order of the Twin Adder chanced to discover a beastman aetherite leading to the Howling Eye. Before you do aught else, I suggest you pay a visit to the Adder's Nest and have word with Commander Huloi. He will be able to tell you about the said aetherite among other things. Make no mistake, the Lady of the Vortex will prove a formidable opponent, but I believe that you can weather the storm. May the 12 keep you safe. Ah, Private Emberfall, we are grateful for your aid. As you will already know, the accursed Ixal has summoned Garuda once more. Since her return, she was wasted no time unleashing her fury upon the region. Extensive damage has been reported in both the Twelvewood and Corsas. She must be stopped, and soon, lest more lives be lost. In the name of Elder Seedseer, I humbly request you put an end to a reign of terror. As in the past, Garuda keeps her count within the Howling Eye, which is perpetually protected by a raging tempest. Fortunately, we have learned of an alternate way into her domain. The Ixal have constructed an aetheryte within Natalan, their stronghold in the central highlands of Corsas. This aetheryte will take you to Garuda's tempestuous realm. We owe this discovery to the Guardians, who the Eldseer says desire to repay the kindness you showed them. For the sake of our people as well as theirs, may your mission be met with success. Okay. Camp Dragonhead. Haven't been here in a while. Such a pretty view. My gosh, they have a huge stronghold. Wait. Okay, let's see. While that's getting set up, we're gonna head back to Costa del Sol. There you are, Gigaruju. Oh sweet siren of the sands, my Mikote muse, why have you forsaken me? The Titan's bane, Valen, what brings you to my humble resort? Felamian? You mean to tell me the goddess made flesh who dwelt among us until so very recently was the songstress of old Da? Egods man, if I had known that, I would have chained her to my bedpost and never let her leave. That's creepy. Oh, for shame. To think that she now plies her trade for the riffraff off to the west, or wherever she said she was going. It's a tragedy, I say. A tragedy. West, is it? Thank you, Master Gigaruju. Your information will serve us well. That said, there are a number of places she could be. I shall begin my search by the docks and see if any witnesses might have some knowledge to spare. I would be most appreciative if you could travel on to Wineport and do the same. Okay. Gather information in Wineport. Oh, it's that guy. Well, if it isn't Valen, the savior of Wineport. To what do we owe the pleasure? Ah yes, we did receive a customer matching that description. She was a delight to behold, to give the women her due, but her perfume was so ghastly, I had no choice but to eject her from the premises, interfering with tastings, you understand. If she is your quarry, why not consult your blind associate? His olfactory perception is without peer. Given that I could smell the woman from a mile away, I dare say he could smell her from 10. Oh, I remember this place. This is where we did the wine stuff. You want to know if I've seen Mikito last by Flame Amalm... Oh, I thought I turned the mic off. The Flamian. I wish. I haven't seen a last of any description for far too bloody long. Okay. Let's see. Shamani Lomani. I remember you. Oh, yeah. Shamani Lomani. They're one of the, heroes. I see you have had many grand adventures since last we spoke, Valen. You must share them with me sometime. The girl from a little while ago? One does not forget a perfume like that. So robust and intoxicating, yet simultaneously familiar. Reminiscent of a bloom native to these parts, in fact. I said as much when we spoke. She complimented my powers of observation and asked me where she might find some of the flowers. So I told her to follow the road south into the Raincatcher Gully, and then head east after crossing the second bridge. The flowers which grow in the shade of the cliff have the strongest scent, you see. If you make haste, you may yet find her there. Okie dokie. Where am I heading? This is a job for Pico. Look how beautiful. Eolia is so much more beautiful from up in the sky. Oh. She is here. Wait, who's that? Oh, not a Goobboo. I don't have time for you. There you go. I am in your debt, stranger. I did not realize my activities had aroused the Goobboo's ire until it was too late. Their oils can be used to make a perfume, you see, and I... Flamian, I don't... Who are you? Whom do you serve? It appears you've already found our woman. Consider me impressed, my friend. The songstress of Ul'dah, I presume. Minfilia, or should I say Ophelia, is looking for you. Huh? Ophelia? You are the very picture of health, my lady. Yet the world thinks you are dead. I can only conclude that this was by design. The question is, why? Not everyone who endeavors to find me does so with best intentions, child. You will be pleased to know that I fully intend to reveal myself to Minfilia when the time is right. Oh, well, that does please me, more than you know. But tell me, sojourns in the forest of Lanasia aside, when exactly will the time be right? When I deem it so. Do you imagine I traveled all this way on a whim? As I was telling your associate prior to your intrusion, I came here to harvest these flowers to use in perfume. Does that satisfy your curiosity, or would you interrogate me further? My apologies for the interruption. Anyway, now that we have all that we came for, might we continue the conversation in a safer locale? Wineport say? At least she's willing to listen. To Wineport we go. This is not at all how I envisioned it. I can scarce begin to imagine what emotions will go through Minfilia's heart when she reunites with her mother after all these years. What does that even do? I'm very curious. All Dark Light Band of Striking. Strength, critical hit. Okay. All things in time. Oh my gosh, she's gonna reunite with her mother. Okay. Falamin has made her peace and is ready to reunite with her adopted daughter. Daughter. Okie dokie. You say my daughter awaits us in Vesper Bay, yes? I have kept her waiting long enough. Let us be off on the next ferry. I can finish fashioning the perfume along the way. Understood. Come with me. It would be my pleasure to escort you to the Waking Sands. Well, that was easy enough. Antecedent, you have a guest. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this. Lamien? Asilia. Guys, this is so adorable. Aww. I love that. Oh, I got chills. I haven't seen her like this in years, Phelan. I never truly believed it when they told me you were dead. But what kept you away for so long? The Imperials came for me, as I always knew they would, and so I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could, lest their pursuit of me endanger you and our cause. I could think of no better way to grant you the freedom to continue our work, and continue it you did, achieving things I would not have imagined possible. I followed your every success and celebrated in secret. I am so proud of you, Asilia. I learned from the best. I have a gift for you. Ooh. Celestia perfume. You remembered. How could I ever forget? You wore it all the time. If ever I lost sight of you, I could find you again, just by following my nose. I did not think it was made anymore. You must have gone to so much trouble. It was no trouble to me, my darling. I fear I cannot say the same for Valen, however. I could have not made it without him. Thank you, Valen. Thank you both. There's something else. This is the cat's eye I found. All these years you kept it. My father was a member of the Alamegan resistance. When I was yet a child, he brought me here to Oda. The accident which claimed his life happened shortly after our arrival. It was the La Min who took care of me then. She raised me as her own, taught me everything I needed to know to survive. I am no stranger to the facts of your history, yet I fear I have failed to grasp their implications. It is clear that there is much I do not know about you and your mother both. One of her first lessons to me concerned mining, and I was a very dedicated student. This cat's eye was the first stone I unearthed. It wasn't much, of course, but I was exceedingly proud to have found it nonetheless. So I gave it to La Min as a gift. She said it was beautiful, but there I am at a loss. Why are you returning this to me? Is something amiss? No, Asilia, nothing is amiss. Quite the opposite. I need you to realize how far you've come and how much further you must still go. You and your allies have accomplished more than I could ever have hoped. You have succeeded where I failed and made me so proud that words fail me. But even as I marvel at the woman you've become, and at all the many things you've done, I cannot help but think of that which you have yet to do and what it may entail. Asilia, daughter, you cannot stay here anymore. You and the Scions must leave Oda. La Min. You built it once, Asilia. You can build it again. And this time, we'll do it together. Really? Truly? Alpha Node, the time has come for the Scions to leave Vesper Bay. Are you kidding me? Did I just lose that? We shall establish a new headquarters in Revenant's Toll as you proposed. Much work lies ahead of us. Inform our fellow Scions and send word to the students of Baldessian. Preparations begin at once. Okay, complete maiming, striking, maiming. No! Duty finder. Please, no. Please don't tell me I lost that. Please. No, I did not totally lose that. Guys. Shoot, I'm so upset. I'm so upset right now. I lost that. Okay. When it gets close to the 12 minutes, I'm not doing any more MSQ so I can make sure I can have it. Because that's really annoying. Total. Is there a way to see what I do have? Let me check my inventory. Savage aim. No, I need to check the army chest. Band of casting. Maiming. Healing, maiming. Aiming will be the next one. Okay, laying the foundation. Menphilia would share with you the latest news on the Scion's imminent relocation. Laying the foundation. It is all well and good that we have found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Toll, but there is so much to be done, and in so little time. Our first step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild representatives there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would have never been established, much less its more heavily fortified successor. However, with construction still ongoing and resources in short supply, it seems certain that the Guild will require something in return for their support, sympathetic to our cause though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks are securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult, if not impossible. You need not concern yourself with such matters, antecedent. Really, Alphanode? If I need concern myself with anything, it is surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps, I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely, to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. And here I am, nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll. Okay, I'll have... Oh, shoot. It is an honor, antecedent upon... Okay, I'll just have to do that later. It is an honor, antecedent upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphanode. We thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We should be honored to welcome your organization. There are, of course, certain provisions which must needs be negotiated if it please you. I would do so. It does. Sir, unless I am much mistaken, we'll have to continue that later. Okie dokie. The Howling Eye. Ooh, forgot how banging this music was. Here we go, guys. Oh! I hate when she does that. Literally hate when she does that. Come on, overkiller. Boy, she's vicious. Come on, almost there. There we go. We did it. Yay. Can I not use it here? Okay. It'll just start over. Okay, perfect. Inventory. Ooh. Perfect. Look how many swords I have on me. Okay. We've already done that. We've already seen all that. It is an honor, Antecedent. Upon receiving a word of your intentions from Master Alpha Node, we thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We should be honored to welcome your organization. There are, of course, certain provisions which must need be negotiated. If it please you, I would do so. It does. Sir, unless I am much mistaken, you are the one known as Valen, are you not? May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance. Slackborn spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate a Garlean castrum is an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer still survive. You shall always be welcome at Revenant's Toll. We hope you will favor us with your presence again ere long. Well, it would seem your reputation precedes you, Valen. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Revenant's Toll with all haste, as first intended. But before that, I dare say you have earned yourself a rest. After all, you have traveled so far, and there is already so much you have done for us, and for me. We will speak again, and on. Till then, take care. Ooh. Ah, Valen. Were you able to get some rest? I would ask you to come to me to the Solar. Alphanode has just returned, and it would seem there is something he would share with us. Okie dokie. You're here. Good. I come bearing news. The negotiations are concluded, and our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant's Toll. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in Mordana, the Rising Stones. Yay! A bittersweet victory. If truth be told, I cannot deny that I had come to look forward to Tataru's tales of our many guests and their many, many demands. From the waking sands to the rising stones. Passably poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? I too have news to share. In expectation of this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans, and they have each pledged their full support, General Raban included. Moreover, I have decided that the time is right for us to cast off the vestiges of our Order veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Oh my gosh, we're gonna fully announce the Scions to the world? Are you sure that is wise, antecedent? If anything, it is a mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst-kept secret in Eorzea. Let us affirm our identity and proclaim our achievements that all may know what the Scions of the Seventh Dawn stand for. Well, obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition, and the people have a right to know who saved them. It is my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. I would reveal to them the true extent of our power, yes, but in so doing, I would show them that it is a power accountable to no one, and at once to all. And what of us? We who have felled primals and faced down the Empire. To you, my fellow Scions, I would say this. Prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, for they will be great indeed. Great. I say yet no greater than us, and we will rise to them, as we have time and again, united as one. Let's go. That's exciting. That's super exciting. Tataru, what's on your mind? There must be some way I can. Wait, that area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I should ask Flamin to teach me the basics of mining too. Okay, before we do that, in a Titan spot, let's get the Titan hard mode going. Gosh. Okay. In a Titan spot, Y'shtola would entrust you with the titanic task of defeating a greatly strengthened Titan. So both Afreet and Garuda are now vanquished by your hands. Truly, you have earned yourself a rest. Would that you had the luxury of time to enjoy it. It pains me to say that Titan is also returned, and with a vengeance. As was the case with his primal brethren, he has grown stronger than he was before. When I went about my investigation, all indications suggested that the kobolds were nowhere near ready to resume their summoning rites. But it turns out they were deceiving us. I should have known better. The kobold's subterranean domain runs deep, and they can easily hoard crystals with our being none the wiser, and a vast hoard it must have been. Till now, Garuda was the most powerful among the three recently active primals, but according to our latest readings, Titan has usurped that honor. A primal's might is determined by two factors, the amount of crystals it has gorged upon, and the fervor of its believers. I would like nothing more than to measure precisely how strong the Lord of the Crags has become, but I fear the time for such prudence has run out. We have already received an official request for assistance from the Maelstrom, and as you might expect, it is addressed to you. For your previous encounter with Titan, you traveled to his Demensne by way of the Aetheryte first discovered by the Company of Heroes. Sad to say, this Aetheryte no longer seems to respond. But do not despair, for the Maelstrom has reportedly found another in its place. You will want to speak with Commander Riki at Maelstrom Command for the details. I cannot stress this enough, but Titan has grown fearsome strong. See to it you spare no preparation. Okay, in that case, Okay, let's actually, why am I doing this? Why don't I just use... There we go. Ah, Valen of the Scions, your presence is most welcome. I'm chagrined that we must turn to you again to lay Titan low. No doubt, this is yesterday's news to you, but the Lord of the Crags has returned, more ferocious and formidable than he was before. We cannot fathom how the kobolds were able to obtain such vast stores of crystals, and in so short of time. We will learn the answer in the coming moons, I suspect, but first things first. We need you to vanquish Titan before he and the kobolds have a chance to wreak havoc on Limsa Laminsa. You have felled the Primal before, and we believe that you can emerge victorious once more. We've learned of a new aetheryte that will take you to the navel. It's situated deep within Ugamaro Mines. Not the most convenient of locations, admittedly, so you will have to cut yourself a path. Please make all haste. Titan's mere presence emboldens the kobolds, and 'tis only a matter of time before they move in force against us. May the Navigator guide you on your way, Valen. There we go. My gosh, this place is insane. My gosh, it's getting really foggy over here. Do I have to go in? How in the world do I get there? Okay. Here we are. The naval hard. Oh my gosh, the average wait time is long. Okay. Well, in that case, we're going back to Vesper Bay. Hopefully it does not take that long. Oh. Do you ever wonder how he does it? Alpha Node? I mean, it was almost predictable that he should appear with an emissary of the Adventurers Guild. Mere moments after I had expressed the needs to forge ties between our organizations, truly his sense of timing rivals even your own. Setting such mysteries aside for the present, I have a task for you. I would like you to deliver these documents to Slackborn. They concern our forthcoming move. Do take care on the road and represent us well, Valen. Revenant's Toll. Wait. Okay. Cloud Strife. Oh, that's funny. I was told to expect a Scion, but I didn't expect it to be you. It has been far too long, Valen. You have something for me, yes? Sealed documents. Let's see now. Yes, everything appears to be in order. You'll be staying with us for a while, yes? Would that we had a dozen more like you. Since we don't, though, we'll just give you the work of a dozen men. I jest. That was fast. Okie dokie. It's possibly a primal. What do I get with this one? Ooh, okay, we get a level 50 weapon coffer, item level 70, and then we get a buffalo calf. Why are we getting a buffalo calf? Okay. Then we have, bracelet offending, maiming, striking. Okay, Slackborn would show you around the Scion's soon-to-be home in the Revenant's Toll. Back to do the work of a dozen men, I see. Ha, but I jest. Even I can appreciate that an important man such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. But since you're here, mayhap you'd be keen on having a look around the Scion's new home. See that impressive structure over there? That's the place. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes complete with a tavern where adventurers can rest from the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortunes to be had about the realm. It may get a bit raucous at times, but I imagine it'll be as good as a place as any to recruit capable men and women to your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. Minfilia? Oh, Tataru. Is that you, Valen? I'm quite sorry to interrupt, but I have most urgent news. We received grim tidings from Gridania, and it would appear our aid is required at once. I must ask you to report back to the Waking Sands with all due haste. Is everything quite alright, friend? I can't say I'm privy to the details, but it would appear this is no time for a leisurely tour. But no worries, you can rest assured that I'll see all the necessary arrangements. Pray return any time after you've seen to your more pressing matters. Okie dokie. What's the issue? Okie dokie. Have you been keeping well, Valen? We may have earned ourselves a respite, but there is still much and more to do. Together, let us continue to shine the crystal's light upon Eorzea. Oh wait, I'm not even supposed to talk to Minfilia. Why did I go in there? That was kind of dumb. Okie dokie, let's back out. Exit to Vesper Bay. There you are. A messenger from Twin Adder came to the Waking Sands while you were in Mordona. I wasn't privy to his conversation with the antecedent, but I did see the look on her face after he took his leave. Something is definitely amiss. Could it be that the Ixal have summoned Garuda again? Or mayhap Imperial forces have sided within the Shroud? Well, whatever it may be, I'm absolutely certain it's nothing you can't handle. Now go and ask the antecedent if there's anything you can do. Okie dokie. I knew this day would come, yet I prayed it would not come so soon. We have reason to believe that another primal or an entity resembling one has been summoned in Gridania. Oriange. Thine arrival is customarily timely, Valen. The etheric waves leave little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. If there be truth in my suspicions, 'tis a familiar foe we face, though one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Oriange says, the readings bear a strong resemblance to ones observed more than 5 years ago. Though I had hoped the Moggles guard beyond such follies. Suffice it to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation. Thy presence hath been requested by the commander Holoi. He awaiteth thee at the Adder's Nest. Pray hasten to Gridania, Valen. Ida and Papa Lima will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Okie dokie. This is gonna be a really long video, guys. I'm sorry. I promise the short videos, the like 50-ish minute videos will come back. But right now, I want to make sure that we take care of all of the hard mode primals before I end the video. Okay, where do I want to go? Actually, I already know where I want to go. Nope, 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 nope. Wrong way. Adder's Nest is in Gridania. I forgot. A pleasure to see you as always, Private Emberfall. Thank you for coming so swiftly. I could think of no one more qualified to... but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain. Better give me something good. Let's try that. Ooh, this shield is huge. Okay, I like that. Hail to the King Kupo. Hail to the King Kupo. We have aiming, healing, casting. Vorso Horlo wishes to brief you on the latest crisis in Gridania. Okay. Not long ago, the Moogle Kuplo Kulp visited the Adder's Nest to request an audience with the Elder Seedseer. He spoke of an imminent threat to all Moogle kind, one which would imperil the entire Twelvewood if left unchecked. You proved an able ambassador to the Sylph, and we would have you reprise the role in our dealings with the Moogles. The rest you should hear from Kuplo Kulp himself. He awaits you with the Elder Seedseer at the Lotus Stand. Okie dokie. Let me see, what's the update? Still taking a long time. I see. To Old Gridania. Ooh, this is really pretty. I love this area of Gridania. It's so pretty. The other scions have already arrived, sir. May I show you in? Yes. Ooh. Wait. Hold on. Where am I? This place is so pretty. Okay. We're all here. Ida, Papalima, where's Minfilia? There's a Moogle. Look at it. Oh. Haven't seen a Moogle in this game yet. Please, you have to stop them. But you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Moogles, Koopo. They're just misguided. A gentle, no, firm thrashing is in order. Yes, but no. Calm yourself, Kooplo Gulp. Can you not see that he hasn't the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive his witless outburst, sister. Most grateful am I that you've come, Balin, and upon such short notice. Truly, Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kooplo Gulp has brought to us news of a most unsettling development. It would seem that good King Moogle Mog 12 has returned to Eorzea. A curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I myself cannot say for sure if he is a genuine figure from the history or some manifestation of Moogle mythology. Kooplo here would have me believe the former. Once upon a time, we Moogles served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with literally endless supply of wine, Koopo. In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Moogles. Sorry guys, hold on. I'm looking at something real quick, just to make sure of something. Okay, yeah. So good King Moogle Mog 12, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come to leave Koopo. The realm of man would suffice, he said, so all the Moogles should live there instead. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down, but good King Moogle Mog 12, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do, Koopo. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This he nobly held while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. And that is how we Moogles came to this land, Koopo. All of us except good King Moogle Mog 12. May his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens so that Moogle kind might at last know peace. Except that he has not remained in the heavens, from what I understand, that being your reason for contacting us, yes? I bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea? The problem, Ida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that good King Moogle Mog 12 is a myth made manifest via means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait, you're saying a handful of Moogles with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard and he just sort of appeared? Would that even work? What I cannot fathom is why they would even try. With Garuda humbled and the Ultima weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take so drastic a measure? Might that not in itself be the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought unto the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by the heroics of a chosen few. To you, who braved those tempests and survived by virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think the Moogles Guard are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, one they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes come what may. I assure you, the Moogles Guard only want to protect the forest from outsiders, but ever since the return of good King Moogle Mog 12, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love. They've started to get a little carried away, Koopo. Verging on a lot, in fact. Like the sylph who summoned Ramu, you mean. We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Mughals in a manner similar to that of a primal. We share the same concern. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat not only to Mughals' kind, but to Gridania as a whole. Thus do we beseech you, Valen, confront good King Mughal Mog 12 and drive him from our midst. Humbly, I do thank you. The sanctuary of the Mughals' guard and their liege lord is concealed by magical wards. Brother Isumayan and the Conjurers Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. Okay. Speak with Brother Isumayan. Okie dokie. This place is very pretty. Ooh, this is a pretty place. Welcome, Balin. Welcome. That you should be the one to face good King Mughal Mog 12 is of great comfort to me and to the elementals both. As I am sure you know, the Mughals are not by their nature a warlike race. Yet, should the king be suffered to remain, it is like that his influence will bring about a change in them. Thus does it behoove us to defeat him quickly, before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary and inform me when you are ready to seek the king. What's the next one? You have selected Regicide. Brother Isumayan would unfold to you the secrets of good King Mughal Mog 12 magical defenses. Well, we're not gonna do that one, because I'm kind of really wanting to do... Let's go to Vesper Bay. I don't want to wait a freaking long time, guys. This is crazy. This is a crazy long time. What does Minfilia have to say? Have you been keeping well of it? Okay. Now, we just wait. Let's see. I'm just gonna wait on here, and yeah. Let's just wait. Okay guys, it is ready. Let's commence. Here we go. Cannot believe it is finally ready. Holy cow. Here we go. Where is he? Oh boy. Oh, it's fine. Come on. There we go. Shoot. There we go. We did it. I don't need that. Let's see if I get it. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, let's check on something real quick. Primal Awakening. Yup, okay. Perfect. We are ready to unlock Bahamut, the Binding Coil of Bahamut. Well, that's a good place to end this video. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video as we continue more Final Fantasy XIV. I'm enjoying A Realm Awoken so far, and I hope I enjoy the rest of it. See you soon. Bye.